authorities are struggling to identify victims of the George building collapse. The number of fatalities currently stands at 32, with only 6 people identified. Western Cape Health MEC NomaFrench Mbombo is appealing to those who speak Portuguese or Shona to come forward and help the community with family members.
Some of them, for example, when I was even there at the hall with some of the family members and the loved ones there, you'll find that they would know each other as colleagues or as friends, not necessarily as families. Therefore, it becomes difficult to provide, to give access to it, because it's still a confidentiality in terms of the processes. So it's difficult to provide anyone else to be able to come and identify the person, because it is a legal process. Plus, also, you may be able to identify, but you might not necessarily legally allowed in terms of taking the body until the whole process has been done as well. Last week when I was there, the police commissioner was making an example, for example, of where they managed to identify one through the DNA and the fingerprints they did, because he was once, I think was part of was jailed sometime in one of the towns. But all to find out now, the person is not using the same name that he was using then. So this is a kind of the processes. And then the other thing, Tammy, is about the language. You'll find that some of the families there that are there, they speak Portuguese, they speak Shona, they speak is it Chewa from Malawi. That's why we're still appealing for the professional psychological support practitioners who can be able to speak this language, and also for the interpreters who can be able to speak the language, so that we can be able to fast track the processes of the identification.